Join us WrestleMania weekend for the Internet Darlings Live event featuring your favorite wrestling YouTubers. The link is in the description.
This is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in SmackDown Live. Who needs Raw?
What's up? It's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw.
Oh, baby, I like it Raw. Oh, baby, I like it Raw. And you are tuned in to Going In Raw right now. How you doing?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. And anywhere fine podcasts are available, including the iTunes, or if you pick up your little iOS device and hit that subscribe download button on the podcast app, it'll jack us up in iTunes Sports and Rec category there on the iTunes charts thing. And it's real fantastic. I love
Yes, it is.
It is amazing. We're also on Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson, where you guys can support the show. And in return, we offer goods and services.
Yes.
Kind of like the service of watching us tape this every Tuesday.
And then the service of voting on every week's Kayfabe Corner theme.
And the service of getting a good of getting the comic book that's almost done.
Yeah.
I showed you the black and white cover today.
You did.
And it's almost done.
It is.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Good.
Good?
Good.
Good. I like it. We're also at ProWrestlingTees.com/Going In Raw, where you guys can get Fuck Wrestling t-shirt, Larson. This is the umbrella corporation under which Fun Wrestling and WCW.
You don't understand the corporate structure whatsoever.
I do. And that's it. That's where we are.
That's we had the first round of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup this last weekend.
A lot of non-WWE wrestling to watch this weekend.
Yeah, we had Ring of Honor 15th anniversary on Friday. New Japan had their, as I just mentioned, their New Japan Cup first round matches Saturday and Sunday. A lot to watch.
A lot to watch.
We got through almost all of it.
Almost all of it. So night one, I watched everything.
Same here.
Night two, because the night one tag matches were so inconsequential, I skipped the tag matches.
I didn't have time, so I skipped the tag matches too.
Yeah, it's hard to make time when when there's so much.
I mean, there was 9 hours of wrestling to watch over the weekend.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah. We have our Ring of Honor 15th anniversary show video up right now.
Yes.
Last night or yesterday. So you can check that out. But we're going to talk about New Japan Cup.
Yeah, we'll talk about the entirety of day one, and then just talk about the tournament matches for day two.
I mean, really, it's because the tournament. The tournament's the thing here.
Yes.
The tournament's the thing. There's nothing of consequence going on in any of these other matches. And there's so much New Japan that, like, it's hard to keep up. You mentioned that who's got the tag titles now?
Kojima and Tenzan are the tag champions now.
I have no idea when that happened. I thought Yano still had him.
I would guess at the 45th anniversary
I would
show.
think so. That would sort of make sense.
I'll have to catch up on that at some point.
I missed that one. Is that on the thing?
I think so.
There's no English commentary on it, though.
Oh, that's
maybe
a
there is.
bummer.
I don't know. I think there isn't. I don't know. I can never tell. Anyways.
We'll look. We'll find out. Hopefully there is.
A couple of, between night one and night two, there were a couple of really, that made it worth it. A couple of really, really good matches.
Yes.
A bunch of filler, too.
Yes. The first match of day one of the tag match that saw two members of Suzuki-gun, Taka Michinoku and El Desperado, take on Taguchi, the Funky Weapon, and Kawato, a young lion.
He's a young lion.
Yes.
So in any tag match, if a young lion's involved, who's going to take the pin?
The young lion.
The young lion.
And that's what happened here.
That's right.
I believe Desperado scored the pinfall on Kawato.
Yeah. I like that name, Kawato. It's like the dude in Total Recall.
Next.
Yeah, next.
Another tag match.
Yeah.
That saw Jushin Thunder Liger and the new tag team champions, Kojima and Tenzan.
We're going to go in depth on the matches that matter. But this is results. So results.
Took on Tiger Mask, Monster Morning, Nakanishi, and another young lion. I believe his last name is Oka.
Yeah. Once again, Larson, what's the rule? If there's a young lion on your team in a tag match, who's going to take the loss?
The young lion. Kojima
correct.
hit Oka with a cozy lariat to get the win.
Yep.
I really like Kojima. I don't know a whole lot about him.
Yeah.
I love his chops in the corner.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
And then his lariat is pretty good.
He
claims to have the best lariat in the world.
Him and Tenzan have been around for a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
I believe Tenzan is their most decorated tag team
guy?
wrestler.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, still learning. I have my new you know how like in the WWE like TJ Perkins really what's a good term? Rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I have that now in New Japan.
Oh, who is it?
And he's in this match coming up that we're going to talk about here.
Okay.
Who do you think it is?
Well, I know it's not Ishii. I know it's not Kenny Omega.
Correct.
Is it Yoshihashi?
Yes. I don't like anything about him. I think, number one, he's ugly. He's an ugly dude.
I just don't understand his nickname. What is a loose explosion?
And he has loose explosion written on his ass, which in theory should be awesome. Because that, to me, just sounds like he has a permanent case of the most...
Explosive diarrhea?
Exactly, yeah. Loose explosion sounds like you've got diarrhea going on.
Yeah.
Because your butthole feels loose and then your butt just sprays everywhere. So it's an explosion. I'm not huge on Yujiro on the Tokyo Pimp, but that chick he brings down, oh my God. That is a booty, man. Telling you, as a red-blooded American male... That there is a booty. But I'm never huge on gimmicks that kind of give off the feeling that he's a sex trafficker.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Godfather, not like in retrospect, not huge on the sex trafficking gimmick, but oh man, that is a booty. But yeah, Yoshihashi, there's nothing. Even when he fought, I think my first inkling was, why do they have him fight Adam Cole at Honor Rising?
Yeah, no, that's
Adam
strange.
Cole is an A level. He's an A double talent. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find out where the loose explosion nickname comes from. I just don't understand it.
I don't think half these guys really understand like the English translation to their English nicknames, like Sonata. Who, by the way, okay, I say Yoshihashi's an ugly guy. Sonata is a beautiful man. Oh my God, if I could be Sonata, I would totally be Sonata.
Yeah,
he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life.
He's a handsome guy, and he's built.
He's built like a fucking stud.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have such a raging boner for him. Yoshihashi, I don't.
Okay.
He's a boner killer.
Okay.
Oh man. So, anyways, this was actually
a decent match. It was fun.
This is a tag match that I actually enjoyed. I always like when Kenny, like you can tell Kenny is in goof mode when he keeps his shirt on.
I know.
He's serious when he takes it off.
Well, he said that I think before.
Oh, has he said that
I
before?
read that I think at the 45th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Show or something that he was in a tag match and he said this match wasn't important enough for him to take his shirt off or something like that.
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong. Could have made that up.
Yeah.
I could have dreamt it.
Bullet Club went over here, and there was
Yeah.
a great moment at the end when Kenny Omega was kind of rubbing in Ishii's face. And then at that point, I was like, fuck, I chose wrong. And it's funny, I got so much shit in the comments for saying that they gave Kenny Omega a bye with Ishii.
Nope.
No.
Not a bye.
And I started to think that, too. I was like, man, you know what? So we did our predictions on the dirt sheet last week.
Yeah, neither of us did very well, but I did exceptionally poorly.
and we'll get to the match later, but like, I was starting to think to myself, I was like, man, I think it's early because I think whoever wins this gets it. According to Meltzer, they get a shot in like April.
Yeah, I guess it's not Dominion. It's Genesis.
Oh, okay.
Is the show in April.
Okay. And he was saying it seems a little early to get his rematch. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. Because I kind of felt the same thing. I'm like, he just won the G1 like not that long ago.
Yeah.
He won that tournament. Why would they have him win this tournament? And then I read that this, like the New Japan Cup usually has like a fair share of upsets in the first round.
Yeah,
so I
everybody said
should
that.
have stuck with my fucking gut.
Yeah.
And said
but I think in our mind, we're so used to WWE booking.
Oh, everybody has to be protected?
Yeah.
I know, totally. And God, we'll talk about the match in a sec. This was a lot of fun, though, but like I said, there was that great stare down there at the end, which got me thinking, okay, Kenny's probably going to take the loss the next night. Then we had some of my favorite faces and some of my favorite foreigners in New Japan. God, come on, computer. Who was in this? Dave Finlay.
Kushida, Shibata, and Juice Robinson against LIJ except for Evil.
I don't know who I dislike more, Juice Robinson or I think I dislike Yoshihashi more. Although Juice Robinson really bugs me too. But he's starting to warm on me. I think I just have to get used to him because they're going to push the crap out of him.
Yeah, they are.
He's going to be the heavyweight champion by the end of July this year.
No.
No, probably not. Huh?
He probably won't even have the never openweight title then.
Probably not. Damn it, this is not working. Okay, so wait, it was Suzuki.
No. It was.
Oh, versus LIJ minus
Evil.
Evil, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Evil.
Yeah, Evil's good.
Sonata, though, man, I want to be him. I think that's my new goal in life.
Okay.
At 38 years old, I now have a new life goal.
To be Sonata.
I've achieved everything in my life, except now I need to
be Sonata. What?
But one thing I was going to say when we were talking about Loose Explosion, Sonata's English sort of nickname, Cold Skull. What does that fucking mean? That doesn't mean anything.
Well, at least that's evocative.
No, it's cool. It's neat.
It's cool.
Doesn't mean a damn thing.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Loose Explosion on the ass. Doesn't mean anything, A. B, it's indicative of diarrhea.
Yeah. Which I don't think anybody wants their gimmick to be.
You'd think. Oh, man. Anyways.
I don't remember who won this match, to be honest. I think LIJ won. But I don't remember the finish is. I'm pretty sure LIJ won.
I think LIJ won.
Because they tend to always win.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, winners. Yeah, LIJ. It's right here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Sonata tap. I don't remember him tapping out Finlay, but Sonata won.
Oh, yeah. I thought Sonata was involved. He had his Skull's End move involved in the finish. But I couldn't remember.
I like
exactly.
that. You're not huge on Sonata, right? I thought you said that before.
No, I'm totally fine with Sonata.
Oh, are you? Okay.
I didn't think he this
There's nothing spectacular about his ring work.
He actually, his match day 2 was pretty good.
No, I liked it. I know.
He actually showed some versatility.
Yeah.
I don't know how long he's been wrestling. Mm-hmm. I just want to see him project more.
No, man, that's his thing. Cold Skull.
No, I understand.
Cold Skull.
But I mean, you see Naito. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do a lot, but everything he does is very meaningful.
Oh man, he's once in a lifetime.
I know, but I'm hoping that Sonata can learn a little bit. Hey, man.
Ow, that hurts. I did a chest day the other day.
I got this shirt, my Marty Skrull shirt, and I also got a Destino shirt that I may wear tomorrow.
My pecs are killing me right now.
I'm a huge Naito fan.
Yeah, big time.
I want to see Sonata learn a little bit from Naito because I think when Sonata learns just to project a little bit more.
Oh man, I'm gonna have an even bigger boner for him.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I understand he's got the cold detached thing.
Yeah.
Works great. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, but dude, that hair.
It's good.
That hair.
I know.
It's awesome.
I know.
It's fantastic.
Everything else about him is great. I just want to project a little bit more.
A little bit.
Next we had Chaos take on Suzuki-gun.
Yeah.
This is a brawl.
Yeah.
They brawled everywhere.
Yeah. Chaos ended up going over. We got a Rainmaker.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Okada.
You know one thing I noticed from these two shows? Is that the more destructive finishers, they sell the shit out of. When Yoshihashi ate the one-winged angel from Omega, man, he looked like he was legit knocked the F out.
Yeah.
Just knocked out.
Oh, it's great.
And he had to be helped out of the ringside area.
Because the Rainmaker is actually a pretty lazy move. You just go like this.
Yeah.
But then the guy taking it does 3 flips.
Yeah, and then Taichi sold the shit out of it.
It's great.
It was great. He had to be, I think he had to be helped out of the ringside area too. Fantastic.
Wrist lock lariat.
Yep.
But I knew that. Everybody's telling me it on Twitter. I knew that. I just couldn't find it in the finishers.
You can go through based on what kind of move it is, and also you can go through them alphabetically.
No, I know. It's not in the finishers, though. I wanted it as a finisher.
Yeah, I know. But I think you have to go through the standard moves and apply that and make that your finisher.
But does it kill a guy?
I don't know.
All right, let's get to the actual rounds. First round, New Japan Cup.
First round, first match.
Yuji Nagata, who's been around since the late 1800s.
And replaced Hanma in the tournament.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Took on Tonga Loa.
That's right. No Gorilla of Destiny came through in the first round, including Tonga Loa.
Yeah, this was an okay match. It kind of, the first half of it seemed to drag a little bit. Mm-hmm. Second half picked up. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nagata picked up the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, moves on.
Yes.
Do we know who he's fighting in round 2?
Yes, we'll get to that later on.
Okay, we'll get to the round 2 predictions.
Yes.
Then we had, my favorite, Toru Yano versus Tama Tonga. Once again, ref bump, low blow.
Finisher, low blow finisher.
Low blow finisher.
Picks up the win. I like Tama Tonga a lot.
I like Toru Yano a lot, but I like Tama Tonga too.
Tama Tonga has just a unique presence.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a unique wrestling style.
I almost feel like him being in the Bullet Club kind of diminishes, kind of takes away from that because he has to fit into a certain kind of mold. But man, the war paint that he puts on, this looks fucking amazing.
I know.
He's like everything the Usos should be. Remember that they did war stuff? This is how you actually do it.
Yeah.
And he's fucking cut as shit.
I know. And he's super quick.
And he does that weird stalking shit where he's hovering in the ring. I know, it's really cool. It's a really cool package. But Yano is fucking great.
There's a couple funny comedy spots where Yano just kind of accidentally happened to evade some of Tamatonga's moves.
Yeah, I know. It was so well planned. He would like bow while Tamatonga was trying to like lariat him or clothesline him. It was all good stuff.
Next, we had the unbreakable Michael Elgin.
The unbreakable George Costanza
versus Bad Luck Fale.
A couple of big dudes going
Haas
at it.
fight.
Haas fight. New Japan Haas
and as
tournament.
you would expect from a Haas fight, it was physical. It was relied a lot on striking.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of technical wrestling.
No, it was just them basically running into each other, trying to make them fall.
Yeah, that was the first half of the match.
There was a lot of that, yeah.
Bad Luck Fale picked up the win, and the crowd seemed genuinely surprised.
Yeah, they did. There were some gasps. They gasped. Yeah. Not so unbreakable, George Costanza.
Considering Elgin was just in a match at the New Beginning for the Intercontinental title.
Well, Bad Luck Fale is one of the non-protected Bullet Club guys. But apparently, I was looking at that history of the Bullet Club video that we found online. It was really good. And apparently, like he was hot like as of 18 months ago. Like he was picking up win after win after win. And then he just sort of turned into the guy that could eat the losses because you had other people that they wanted to push more. So good for him. He's going to be taking on Yano in the second round.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be some low blows in Bad Luck Fale's future.
Next, in the main event, really good match. Really good match.
I love Evil, man.
Yes.
I think he's fucking badass. I just think they do need, we've talked about this before, they need to upgrade his gear when he comes out. Number one,
yes,
it is really hard for me. Name a world champion that's worn a singlet. Give me a world champion that's won a singlet. The Taz won the ECW.
Jack Swagger.
Oh, that so doesn't count. Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle.
Rhino in ECW.
Rhino, yeah.
Kurt Angle's probably...
Kurt Angle's probably top singlet.
That's a very good answer.
Top singlet wrestler?
Yeah. I don't mind the singlet at all.
Not huge on it.
It's the plastic scythe that really bugs me. That's it. Get rid of that, and I'm fine with everything else.
You know what? It looks fine when they're... Where were they in this one?
I don't remember.
Okay. It looks fine in a venue like this. When they're in that cafeteria...
Oh, at
Kurikan Hall. That place, it literally looks like a cafeteria. It's lit with fluorescents. It's all bright. And he comes out, and it's cool because he has his little finger laser beams. And they turn the lights on and like, all right, everybody start lining up. We're going to serve meatloaf today. And he's like, he can't see good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that. But I think he's all in on his evil gimmick.
Yes.
Everything is evil.
Yeah.
That's what he says at the end of this. So he beat John Cena Tanahashi Cena.
In a good match, a really good match.
Really good match. And then he drops his sick-ass evil promo on him at the end.
I'm going to give tons of credit to Tanahashi for selling during this match because not only did he sell the major moves, at one point Evil put his thumb in his eyes, and I swear for the rest of the match, Tanahashi was selling a thumb to the eye.
Oh, it's fantastic. These guys go all in for each other.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting for us to know, like we've often talked about, like we want to understand more about the cultural sort of significance of pro wrestling there as opposed to its significance here and how it's taken by the public, but also like just in the like how similar is the locker room there as opposed to like here, like. I know, like, for example, back during the Attitude Era, multiple people have said, we were all a bunch of sharks. Everybody's in it for themselves.
Yeah.
As little as back in 2014, Rob Van Dam said when he was there, he felt that certain younger wrestlers were trying to take advantage of him and get over on him.
Yeah.
As opposed to everybody working with everybody.
To try to get everybody over.
This feels like everybody's trying to get everybody over here.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great. It's great to see.
I also kind of wonder if Tanahashi's at that point in his career. I mean, because he's arguably one of, if not the greatest champions in New Japan history. Based on the little I know, I think he has the record for most heavyweight title reigns in New Japan. So he's a contender for one of the greatest wrestlers in New Japan history.
For sure, yeah.
But I know he's around 40 years old. I wonder if he's at the point in his career now where he says, okay, I'm going to start putting some of the younger talent over.
Yeah, well, it's something to a degree. It's kind of Cena-esque, like, the fact that he was eating Sister Abigail's just recently and, letting AJ Styles, he beat Cena clean back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's like with Cena, you always get the feeling that then he needs to take his back. You know, he has to get his own.
Yeah.
But Tanahashi seems completely cool with his place, and he never seems to be diminished by putting other quality opponents over.
No.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing to see, and we see that sort of on a bigger stage night too.
Yes.
So yeah, Evil went over. So the solid match to end the night, not as solid, the rest of the rest of it.
Day one was the lesser of the two shows.
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
Day two. First match of the tournament.
Yeah, we skipped the tag match.
I'll go back and watch the tag matches if I have time this week.
Yeah.
First match, Juice Robinson against Takahashi, the Tokyo Pimp.
Yeah. Again, oh boy, that is a booty. Getting that out of the way.
They gave this match tons of time.
Yeah.
Decent match, back and forth. Juice picked up the win.
Yep, I'm telling you, man, they're pushing that guy.
Yeah, they are.
They really like that guy.
Yeah, they do. They really like him. Actually, the end of this match had a good amount of back and forth and false finishes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's actually a pretty decent match.
No, it was a decent match. Juice Robinson, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Next up, Sonata defeated Yoshihashi.
Yes.
So this was like the guy I want to be versus the guy I want to beat.
Okay.
Loose Explosion versus Cold Skull.
Yeah, Sonata had the upper hand for a majority of this match. Yoshihashi had a point towards the end where he got out of the Skull's end at one point, mounted some offense, tried to get his finisher on Sonata.
Yeah.
The second attempt, Sonata reversed it into the Skull's end, middle of the ring. Sonata picked up the win. Actually, Yoshihashi had Sonata in his submission move for a good long while.
Yeah.
And they were doing the bit where Sonata was about to pass out.
Yeah.
Got himself back, got to the ropes, broke the hold.
Yoshihashi hit a Swanton Bomb too.
Yes.
That was actually kind of cool.
Yoshihashi is a decent wrestler.
Yeah,
like his
okay.
match with Adam Cole was decent.
Yeah, no, he's no good. Let's see. After that, oh man, this shit was fucking.
While we're talking about the Sonata match, I brought this up a little bit earlier. Granted, most of all that I've seen of Sonata's work prior to this was in tag matches.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get to see the full array of his offensive arsenal.
Right.
He was doing a lot of cool stuff. He did a springboard move. He's fast. He's pretty athletic. He's built.
When did we see a stunner in all this? There was a stunner in
Oh,
here.
that was there was one in the Ishii Omega match.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
I love that because in the there was no English commentary this week, and so it was all Japanese commentary, and to hear them say stunner like in English was pretty great.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. Then we had Shibata versus Suzuki.
Ouch.
Oh my god, I was so looking forward to this, and it paid off. This was fucking rad.
Both men.
Old bastard. It was like watching the same dude fight, but like 50 years difference.
Yeah.
Because Suzuki's like fucking hella old, but he's just a mean, vicious, old, tough bastard.
That still moves really well for a guy who's, I think, around 50 years old.
Both these guys, it's as if they both get off on pain. Like who can inflict it and who can take it.
About half the match was them throwing forearms at each other.
Yeah.
And both of them on their left collarbones.
Oh, man.
It was just red.
It was so
and they're probably
awesome.
all bruised on the collarbone and neck area.
It was fantastic.
Because they were not pulling their punches at all on those forearms.
Yeah.
Especially there's that sequence where one of them was in the corner and the other one pound him with forearms, reverse, pound him with forearms. And you just see their heads whipping back from the impact. And I thought it was pretty cool that they would, like Shibata has that move where he whips his opponent into the turnbuckle and follows him and kicks him immediately. Suzuki did that.
Yeah.
Shibata did the octopus stretch.
Yeah.
Suzuki did that.
Yeah.
Shibata tried to do a figure four to Suzuki. I mean, like they were really playing up the gamesmanship and even as you said, it was like
watching the same guy separated by
in terms of doing each other's moves, and it was a really interesting story.
Yeah.
Until finally Shibata could hit the penalty kick and get the win.
God, I love that shit too. Like so much of his fight, it looks like it's funny. Like they just let this dude comes in and like, oh yeah, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm like, well, why can't I fight that guy who doesn't beat the shit out of me?
I know,
because it's Shibata. Okay.
Shibata, that's his thing.
That's his thing is beat the shit. Like if I was a wrestler, I'd just be like that guy. I'd be like, look, man, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of you. I hope you're cool with it.
Yeah,
because it looks neat.
I'll try not to hit you directly in the face.
Because here's the thing. I don't know, 'cause I'm not a wrestler. But throwing an elbow at somebody, you can't fake it really good. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the kind of move where you can really fake it
That's
good.
why they hit him right here.
Yeah, that's why they hit him right here. But then you see some of these shots, and they're landing like pretty, on the neck.
Well, I think instead of hitting with the point of the elbow, they hit with the kind of fleshy part of the forearm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes it a nice sound.
Fuck, man.
When it's flesh on flesh like that, but I don't think it probably still hurts, but it's not like the point of the elbow hitting you in the collarbone. I don't know if you could break a collarbone.
Man, you look at Suzuki's face and you look at his eyes and it looks like he really likes that shit.
He's got so much character in that face.
Oh my God, I know.
I wish they would. I know he came back. Suzuki-gun came back because they want to get all the belts. Mm-hmm. That was their aim, and I know Taichi and Kanemaru have the junior heavyweight tag titles, but I kind of wish Suzuki had gotten his hands on the heavyweight title. Even for just like a short reign.
As much as I thought, as much as I thought it was cool that they took on Chaos, I want to see them take on LIJ. Mm-hmm. That would be fun to see Suzuki and Naito go at it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be fun. Let's see here. Then in our main event, we had this was a fantastic match.
Yep.
Kenny Omega took on Ishii. And man, this was so much fucking fun. Kenny Omega just trying to get that one wing angel and never able to get it. It was fucking fantastic. It was
very,
so much fun.
very reminiscent of his match with Okada where he could not hit his finisher.
Yeah.
Could not get to it.
Yeah.
But the last half of this match especially.
Yeah.
Just
so
physical.
So many false finishes.
Yep.
I was like, this is another one. Like it was 2 days removed from watching the Adam Cole Christopher Daniels match, where it was just the two guys who know how to build a story during the match that culminated, and like they give you just the right amount of false finishes, but it felt like forever.
Yeah.
And then you get the end where Omega goes down clean.
Yeah.
And man, it was so for the headbutts. It was so fucking good.
The kind of the dueling chops.
He did the fucking top rope maneuver. He did the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah.
God damn, it was so good.
Yeah. No, this match was fantastic. It was about 35 minutes long. It was super long.
It was really long. Yeah, it was at least a half hour. I think it was probably around a half hour.
It was pretty surprising to see Kenny Omega lose. But then again, given, as you said, there's a lot of upsets in the New Japan Cup.
And like we've been reminded endlessly in our comments, like Ishii's, he's a pretty decorated guy in terms of
And I got to thinking about it while watching this match, and remembering, because Ishii was Yano's tag team partner, to have him drop the belts because I guess maybe they're on to doing, more significant things.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. Like his like. I sort of get the feeling. Like let's talk about the second round now.
Okay, the quarterfinals, which I don't believe are going to be televised live on New Japan World. That's my understanding. I think they're going to show them separately.
Yeah.
So if brackets are laid out how we did our initial predictions, second round quarterfinals. One side of the bracket will be Evil versus Nagata.
Yuji Nagata, yeah.
And second match would be Yano versus Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah.
Evil's going to win.
Yeah, and I would think that Bad Luck Fale was going to win because you can't can you really do a comedy match? Like,
I'm kind of thinking the juxtaposition and characters between Evil and Yano in the semifinals could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
And Evil could completely no-sell Yano's efforts at comedy match. It could make for an interesting, fun match.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Shibata's going to go over Juice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Shibata and Ishii.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Oh, boy, that could be a good match.
Mm-hmm. So the semifinals would be Yano and Evil against Shibata and Ishii.
Yeah, I think, that sounds right.
And Evil's going to make it to the finals. I think we can agree on that at this point.
No, I definitely think he's going to make it to the final. I think Evil's going to win the whole damn thing. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to win the whole thing. That kind of makes sense to me because I've noticed that over the past couple months they've really made a point of focusing on him when they can. I mean, obviously, Naito is sort of above and beyond everybody else in LIJ, but I feel like they've at every opportunity they've had, they've really kind of focused on Evil a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really wondering too because my understanding is whoever wins this tournament has his pick of whatever belt he wants to challenge for. So it could be the heavyweight, intercontinental, or junior heavyweight. Mm-hmm. I would assume the Evil would go after the heavyweight title, face Okada at Genesis, but that could create an interesting dynamic within LIJ. Mm-hmm. So storyline-wise, that could be interesting.
Yeah,
but I mean, Shibata versus Okada for the belt would be awesome.
Yeah,
Ishii versus Okada for the belt would be awesome.
I feel like Shibata Okada is like a little too early. I get that feeling. I think Evil would probably be perfect. That makes sense to me as Evil versus Okada.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But then, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. New Japan,
No, I mean, based on our results from our first round predictions, we obviously don't know anything about how New Japan books their product.
No, we don't.
But I like learning.
I know. I like trying to figure it all out. That's like why I'm vastly more entertained these days by this than a lot of the WWE product. But that's still our bread.
Agreed 100%.
Yeah. So anyways, that's New Japan Cup. Round 1,
We'll
round
cover
2. Yeah,
stuff next Monday or Tuesday. Probably we'll have a video up next Tuesday. For whatever happened during this next week.
Yeah,
I'm not sure of the schedule offhand.
Me neither.
I know there's a show on the 19th. I don't know if that's the semis and the finals or what.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. In any event, this is where you can find that coverage. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.